The main thing that really sort of was my note was that this character was like Satan from Paradise Lost. And so that was the note that I kind of ran with. And that was that. I came out, he said, "Are you interested?" I said, "Absolutely, I have time, I want to do it." And so I flew out to Austin, I think, whenever it was, 4 weeks later or something like that. He's just a very singular voice. I mean, he's just, a poet in terms of the visual storytelling medium, but also the dialogue itself. He's just, I guess, in some respects, the first American auteur, after the French wave cinema, and just films, and then without sort of, because I know intellectualizing things, I don't know. It's just whenever I watch Terry's films, they do something other than the intellectual. They sort of strike something in you physically, and great art usually does that. He'd always sort of shout "attack" at me. He's like, "Attack, Michael, attack." So you're kind of, trying to, I guess, especially my character, he's such a manipulator, you're trying to sort of jiggle things up and stir things up and try and provoke something and then do nothing, so it's a very, it's pretty exhausting, I have to say, by the end of the week, because also the nature of the way Terry shoots is that it's just one film magazine in after the other. There's no break. You stop for a half-hour lunch and it's go, go, go. So it really, what I liked about it is you've got to be really fit as an actor in terms of, just keeping your muscles sort of engaged all the time. I felt like my character was trying to become a god. He's taking a lot of drugs. He's really throwing himself into any experience of, the senses, essentially, to try and sort of reach a higher power, a higher plane. He's somebody, I suppose, that thinks, doesn't, rallies against God in a way, because why shouldn't I be in that position? He's, and he's a manipulator, and it's almost like, in some ways, sucks the life out of things. But also there's a good side to him. There's also, a curiosity to him and a realness to him, and he does hurt and he does bleed. She was, just fantastic, Queen. She was very easy to work with, a lot of fun. And, really easy to dance with, because that is the thing. You more than ever, you rely on the person opposite you with this sort of work, because it's improvisation. I think he understood music, regardless of whether it would have been country and western or the Antwoord. It's like he just understands it and understands, I think, the sort of mathematics of it. It's like, there's two universal languages in the world. Music's one and mathematics is the other. You don't need any translation or subtitles. That's just the same for everyone. And I think that's where his sort of genius lay.
I don't have one life, don't have the other. I want to have life at any price.
You got a boyfriend? Tell me a complete lie. You can say anything you want.
We should make a record together. But you want to make some money?
Honors, titles.
None of this exists.
Help me. Can't be left alone.
Live from song to song, kiss to kiss. We thought we could just roll and tumble.
I think you should tell him. We were together before he even knew us.
It's been a long road. I want out.
I know.
All kinds of stormy weather. If I the goodbye couldn't ask for more. I want to live a good life. You can see through the darkness 'cause I'll bring the sun.
青春を引きずった大人たちが絶望と孤独にもがきながら人生の輝きを見出していく。ソングトゥーソング